Welcome to Season 3, Episode 9 of Teed Up, where everyone's a sports expert.
The podcast that makes you care about sports.
We're an original podcast created and produced by Long Beach State's student-run newspaper, the Daily 49er. I'm Naoki.
I'm Maddie G.
And guys, I'm back. Maddie,
I
missed you.
There was a lot of pressure on me last week, and I don't have to deal with it anymore.
You know what? You did great. I think you did really, really great. And to continue that trend of having our 22 West friends here on the show, we brought Jerry back, the head of radio over there at 22 West, and then we have our resident Bang Bang Niner Gang member, Maddie C, sports assistant, athletics an intern, delusional sports fan. We're in a very accepting group
You're the
here.
craziest fan I've ever heard of.
No, for sure.
You make no sense, but I respect you so much, and I love you.
Yeah,
So.
we love you, bro. We love you, Maddie. You guys couldn't tell by the hoodie. It's NFL free agency season right now. It's been a pretty eventful one. A lot of big names moving to finding different homes here in this free agency. Most notably, Derrick Henry going to Baltimore, Saquon Barkley coming to Philly. A lot of quarterbacks have been moving around this offseason. We knew this was going to be a very elite running back heavy class, which is maybe that explains all of the releases that kind of happened a week or two ago with the Bills releasing all of their defensive backs.
Yeah.
And a lot of players retiring and a lot of key Pro Bowl level players getting released from their contracts to make room for these big running backs like Josh Jacobs, like Austin Eckler, Saquon, Derrick Henry. Jerry, you're a Cowboys fan.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, so why don't you talk us through what sort of activities the Cowboys have been up to this free agency?
So let's see. What are we doing right now?
We're just here vibing.
That's exactly what they're doing. There's nothing going on in that office, dude. I don't know exactly. I mean, yes, they resigned, they were able to pick up linebacker Eric Kendricks.
Yep.
The Cowboys have been trying to get Kendricks for a couple years now off trades.
Yep.
Now they get him for free. Whoopee. I don't know. Released Michael Gallup today, and along with Leighton Vander Esch, which is the Kendricks deal makes sense. But other than that, dude, a whole lot of nothing. Letting go players, let go of Tony Pollard, which I was okay with.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, I mean, because my ideal thought was, hey, Derrick Henry's available.
Right.
But look what happened. So I have no idea what they've been up to. And it's looking very lackluster, especially since they were at one point the final team to make something happen in the free agency. Very low hopes as of right now. But, hey, Long Beach State men's and women's basketball are playing Big West tournament right now.
Yeah,
That's more important to me, you know?
I back that.
Yeah.
Maddie, how do you think the Niners have been doing this offseason with free agency?
It's not been we're not the most active team out there, but we've made some decent moves, improving the defensive side of the ball. Signed Leonard Floyd, 10 sacks last year for your Buffalo Bills.
Mm-hmm.
So we got him. Eric Armstead's gone. Sam Darnold's gone. Sam
The
Darnold
GOAT.
guy
I'll talk about it
over
later.
there. But it's tough to be optimistic, like I've said on here before, going into this season.
How do you feel about all the Debo rumors that are flying around? You're not buying any of them?
No. Even
I
the
don't
Ravens.
think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah.
No. The Ravens GM came out and said, that's not.
That
was the main team he was linked to, but no, I don't believe any of that.
Maddie, how do you feel about the Bills?
I haven't done a lot, but we talked about the quarterback carousel. I know he's already in the organization. Big 2-year deal, future of the team, Mitchell Trubisky. Lock it in.
Lock it
He's
in.
back. Today they signed Curtis Samuel. That's really the main notable move.
Nice.
I've always liked Curtis Samuel, but
Doesn't move needles for me.
no, for sure.
Kind of just a silent free agency so far, but I don't think the Bills need to change too much. DeMar Hamlin surviving the safety purge was shocking.
We're not going to
Shocking.
Let's go ahead and talk about the nitty-gritty of what's going on in Philadelphia. I mean, you guys are absolutely
that's
We've
splashing
been
it everywhere,
team.
dude. What is
We've been
going
an
on?
active team. I think we're seeing, we thought that last year was the year. We made some very key moves mid-season, trading for Kevin Byard, signing Shaq Leonard mid-season, and we made all these moves to try to trade it for DeAndre Swift in the summer. We were like, this is the make-it-break-it year.
Clearly, and then he got exposed.
Yeah, then we got exposed. But we did sign Devin White from the Bucks, so that's a middle linebacker has always been a weak spot on our defense. Them in the secondary, outside of our defensive line, there's really been nothing on our defense since the year that we won the Super Bowl when Malcolm Jenkins and Jalen Mills were like locking down the secondary. So we brought back CJ Gardner-Johnson, who I really felt when he left should not have left. I feel like there was a big money thing, and I was like, pay this guy as much as he needs to stay. Because 1 year he had with us, he killed it. So I'm glad that he's back. Obviously, the whole Saquon thing, huge. I've been trying to like compare, like, you know how there's like, what is a Saquon Barkley? Explain the Saquon Barkley move in like NBA terms. And it's just like, well, how can you really like equate it to like any, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that's a tough one.
It's a tough one because it's from rival to rival. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And that doesn't really happen often in NBA. I mean, I think the closest thing you could think of is like
Kevin Durant.
when he went to Golden State.
Yeah, but it's nowhere near the magnitude of that.
No, this is like huge. Like, I don't care, I'm getting my money. But at the same time, I mean, you look at the business aspect of it, the Giants let him go.
Yeah.
Like,
Once they paid Daniel Jones all that money,
it was over.
It was writing
It
on
was
the
done
wall.
with that.
I mean,
yeah.
We-
And
We got a big Daniel Jones guy right here.
God.
hey, Danny Dimes is cool.
That's in the past. That's in the past.
Well,
but I do
what-
love Danny Dimes.
But going with that, even Saquon said, like, hey, they gave me what I wanted. I asked New York. I wanted to stay in New York, but they weren't willing to
Yeah.
offer that to me. These guys were. I'm going to go ahead and make it happen. And not only that, he's going with the sufficient team.
Yeah, I just hope that we use him better than we use DeAndre Swift.
Swift to Chicago.
Swift to Chicago. Keenan Allen to Chicago. I think they're getting ready for Caleb Williams and his arrival.
I really dislike that idea.
Oh.
I'm
I
a
don't
firm
know.
believer in Justin Fields still to this day.
Oh man.
Why do you always have to be this person?
No.
What do you guys not see in Justin Fields that there isn't to like?
What do you see in Justin Fields that
I don't
there
think
is
A
to
quarterback
like?
that can stretch the field with his feet and arm.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a bad system in
okay.
the past. I think
So
Justin
can
Fields
everybody
still
else in the league.
No, not even.
I don't know if Justin Fields is mature enough to handle that kind of leadership just yet, dude.
We went into last year with
The
a
same
lot of hype
idea.
going into Justin.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
The
then
same
the
idea.
first 8 weeks of the season, dude didn't do anything.
He even complained
Yeah.
about the coaches during the press conferences a month into the season, and it's just like, dude, if you can't handle that already, then how
Not
can
sure.
you handle? How can you handle?
He's
a
like everyone
rebuild?
else in that 2021 QB draft class. Outside of Trevor Lawrence, the class is
Yeah.
terrible.
I
I mean,
think
Trey
that's just-
Lance, Justin Fields, I'm not a believer in. Zach Wilson, Mac Jones. It's not a good class.
I was just
Good
having that
college
same thought.
quarterbacks.
There's like not a lot of good young quarterbacks of late outside of like Stroud, Trevor Lawrence. Since the
Yeah.
Herbert draft year, it's been like pretty rough for quarterbacks, and we've seen a lot of them like get let go or moved on from Desmond Ritter, Kenny
Yeah.
Pickett.
Yeah.
So we were talking about on our show today, for 22S Radio.
Shameless plug.
There's this idea. Now, a real quick idea of like, maybe
Okay.
let's see what happens.
Okay.
The Raiders, right?
Mhm.
They're at the number 12th pick, 13th pick, something like that.
Yeah.
Someone could fact check it for me. They might be able to get Michael Penix Jr. that high, but you have better odds of trading down. And we asked one of our guys, Beto, who was a former host of Going for Two. He came back for the one time. And he said he's willing to trade the Bears' Devontae Adams for the number 1 pick. How do you guys feel about that?
I think you could get way more.
Way more
Yeah.
for Devontae?
No, for the number 1 pick.
You had to give away more?
Yeah.
So more than Adams?
Yeah. I mean, kind of look at
Wow.
what they had to give up last year to get Bryce Young.
For Carolina?
DJ
Yeah.
Moore and I don't know. I feel like Devontae is a
Devontae?
step above DJ
Yeah.
Moore.
Yeah,
in
but it's just like
terms
the
of
going
receivers.
market and just like this idea that you're drafting like such a legitimate quarterback prospect, even though we've noticed hasn't worked out for a lot of these
I
first round
know, yeah.
quarterbacks, but like teams value it so highly.
Mm.
And it's the idea of just like getting money off the books. Even though Devontae Adams is good, it's like opens up the doors if you're not
Yeah.
contending now.
Yeah,
Raiders are at 13. They're 13th
Yeah.
pick.
13th pick.
Yeah.
So that range, yeah.
Yeah. I don't.
It's a fun offseason. I like to say that. It's been a fun offseason, and we're only 3 days into the market opening.
Yeah.
Dude, this is going to get just continuously build up until the draft. And even after the draft, we're still going to be asking questions.
Yeah.
You know?
If you're an NFL, if you're just a fan of the game, if you're just like the fan of the NFL, it's been a fun one. If you're a Cowboys fan, on the other hand,
I've been repenting every day, bro.
or even a Raiders fan, like all the memes are like the Raiders is like, come on,
But
do something.
But
Hey, they got their guy.
they
They
got-
paid Minshew
They did.
starter money.
it's,
Good luck.
Eagles legend Gardner Minshew,
It's an upgrade from Jimmy G, though.
Jimmy
G.
Hey,
Rams
Speaking of
quarterback
Jimmy G.
now.
Rams
Jimmy G.
quarterback.
serving 2 days.
I don't know
off.
how the Rams watched Jimmy G all those years in their same division, and we're like, yep, that's the guy
That's
we
the
want as
guy.
our backup.
That's the guy. They look at Matthew Stafford like, no. That's the man we want. And then like Aaron Donald like retired like today,
This
which is
morning.
crazy.
Thanking
This
the Lord,
morning.
he doesn't have to go up against him and just
No,
practice.
Kyler Murray as well. I don't know if you guys saw Kyler Murray's tweets.
Yeah.
He commented off the tweet of Aaron Donald announcing that his retirement with the whole passage and whatnot.
Yeah.
He replied, "Thank God, don't come back,
Bro, it was I saw this thing. It was like Aaron Donald has like however many sacks in his career, and it's like more than half of them are from Russell Wilson, of him just terrorizing Russell Wilson for
Yeah.
over a decade. No, he's a legend. Jason Kelsey, obviously he retired, absolute legend. Fletcher Cox retired. Matt Slater also retired from New England.
Special teams
Oh,
legend.
Special teams legend,
yeah.
Matt Slater. That 2029 Hall of Fame class is stacked.
Yeah,
That Hall of Fame class is absolutely crazy. We had Calvin Ridley go to
Yeah, the Titans.
go
Did
to-
you hear
yes,
about
go to
that?
Tennessee.
I saw the AJ Brown offer that they didn't want to pay
Yeah.
24-year-old AJ Brown, but
Yeah.
they gave that same money to
Calvin Ridley.
29-year-old
No, but
Calvin Ridley.
The best part about it was the gambling lines.
Yeah.
So it was like minus 300 for him to go with another team, minus 200 for another team. Both of them offered him more money, apparently. He took the plus 1,800 odd Titans deal that was less money. I don't want to say anything, but
that's funny.
it's a bad look.
Allegedly.
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 That's funny.
The Commanders have had a very sneaky good offseason as well. They signed Austin Eckler. They got Eagles legend, Zach Ertz. That's a special guy. That guy has a special place in my heart. And then they signed another really big signing. I forget who it was.
I don't know. Is that Dan Quinn is cooking over
Wait, is that where
there.
Flacco went to be?
No, he went to
No, he went to-
Indianapolis.
yeah.
He went to
So they don't have a
Indianapolis.
starter.
Who?
Oh, because Sam
Commanders, Sam Howell's
Sam
gone.
Howell's
Well, they
gone.
got the number
Somehow.
2 pick.
Yeah, so they're going quarterback.
Yeah, they're going to get
Yeah.
a quarterback regardless.
Yeah. But they're having a. They still have Terry McLaurin over there. They did lose Curtis Samuel to the Bills.
Yeah.
But
That's
and
fine.
Bobby
Bobby
Wagner.
Wagner.
They
Bobby
signed
Oh,
Bobby
yeah,
Wagner
yeah,
one
yeah.
year, yeah.
Mhm.
on the 1 year. They've had a pretty sneaky good offseason as well. They're the only 2 NFC East teams that are doing anything. Sorry.
Keep it coming. You know what? I'm gonna change my name, dude, because I can't resonate with Jerry Jones. Right now. I
got.
can't.
What are you gonna change it to?
Well, I'm just gonna actually start calling my actual name.
Gerardo.
Yeah, Gerardo. Why not?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Put some flavor in the name.
yeah.
Disassociate.
There you go.
Look, the last time we talked about the NFL, Matty C here got cooked for half an hour. I think it's only fair.
my turn. Then, dude, it's just like it feels like this is another. Which for me personally, this past season was the let's see what you're truly about. I'll give you 1 year, and then if you don't do it, we're gone. Mike McCarthy, Dak,
Yep.
everybody, bro. Tony Pollard, even I know it's your first time at the helm, but you too, bro. Why not? And Jerry Jones was like, all right, one more try.
Let's
Run
run
it
it
back. Run it back. I'm just like, dude.
Run back the Tig.
Do you want to see Trey Lance play?
I actually thought about it.
I
I
mean,
You don't want to see that.
we don't know what Dak's situation looks like.
That's what, and that's what I don't like about Dak's situation is because they gave him so much money for his first extension.
Yeah.
Now they're not. What they're looking at is not. Let's see if we should keep you. They say, okay, let's see how much we should extend you for this time.
Yeah.
That's the problem. When I've done some simulations, there could have been a possibility of us trading for Saquon with Dak. That would have been some fun thing to do. I don't know, but the first thing that I hear from everybody, pundits, casual fans, hardcore fans, is, do you like Dak? The response is, he's a really nice guy.
That
Yeah,
can't be the first thing.
that can't be the first thing,
I
though.
love his sleep number bet ad.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that
It's
ad.
great for the community, yes, dude. But I just feel like the Cowboys organization is just too much family
Yeah.
and less of like the business side of things. Because before releasing Michael Gallup today, they said we're gonna give till Saturday for him to figure out if he wants to leave or not. Dude, you decide that. You are the organization. Like, yeah, Michael Gallup might be a cool guy. You might be really close with his family and whatnot.
Yeah.
But dude, this is the business aspect of the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They let the Lakers in that regard. Remember when they were like, when they were just hiring when they hired Pelinka, then they hired Magic, and then they were like,
Yeah.
then
That's
they
the
brought
same
they
thing.
brought
And,
back Phil Jackson, and
They
then
don't
They
work.
missed the playoffs.
And they missed the play. It
Yeah.
didn't work. Like it's just you have to adjust to today's game, and the Cowboys having trouble doing that.
Maddie, take us to a little bit better note here. What you got for us in the Frank break this week, bro?
Oh, Frank break.
Yeah, come on. I missed this last week. I didn't
That's
get
true,
to be
that's
here.
True. I mean, we can start off with just the quick and easiest thing when you think football, hot dogs, pigskin.
Of course.
Of course.
We should maybe rename a hot dog to the pigskin, I guess. But
Mm.
and then the thing I really wanted to ask though, So Bieniemy, Eric Bieniemy, right? When he was with the Chiefs, he put a name for Mahomes' underhand touchdown passes. Anyone got the name for that?
Is it the smoked sausage?
Yo,
Wait, you actually know this one?
Oh,
that
this
man
guy
knows his
ball.
Franks. He knows his Franks.
All right, can you go 2 for 2? Here
it.
we got
Let's do it.
Anthony Sherman, former fullback for the Chiefs. His
Oh.
nickname.
Anthony Sherman, former fullback of the Chiefs. What's with the Chiefs, dude? They got a lot of hot dogs or what?
They actually do have a
I
lot,
can't-
yeah.
I can't give you one, bro.
It's the easiest one. It's just sausage.
Wait, is it like Anthony Sausage Sherman?
Yeah.
Wow,
They won the Super Bowl on the corn dog play too.
that is
Not to
true.
mention.
Well, look at this Maddie with
This
some
guy-
Frank
Corn
lore.
dog play.
Yeah,
Frank
my
breaking
least
over here,
favorite
dude.
play I've ever seen. Hate it.
That's funny.
And then the last little Frank break wrap up. I got 3 names on my computer. I think
Oh.
Naoki just looks so you're not participating now, but we got 3 NFL Franks. You guys know them. If you can go 2 for 3,
Is
even
it
1 for 3.
players only?
Yeah.
No,
Well, no.
Okay, Frank Reich,
Yes.
Yeah.
Frank Thomas. No,
No,
that's
that's a
baseball.
baseball
What the
player.
hell am I talking about?
Hall of Famer.
That's my bad, yeah. Eugenics.
The big hurt.
yeah.
One of them's a big name. The other one, I don't think you guys will get.
yeah.
Position.
The end.
DN and quarterback.
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 Yeah.
Is he still active?
Nah.
Is he
I
a
mean,
starter?
Not
No.
anymore.
No, he's not.
Former?
active.
yeah.
How former, dude? Like,
Yeah.
Last 2-3 years, I think.
Yeah. He last
He
played.
was
With,
like a young player. He was never good.
he last signed with the Falcons in 2021.
yeah, it's exactly. I was thinking.
I think he was on the
South.
Giants at one point as well.
Yeah.
Oh, Frank Felipe.
Felipe
Oh,
Franks. Yeah.
Felipe Franks. Yeah.
You're missing out on the biggest one. of
Yeah,
the 3.
really. Super Bowl champion. Right.
So it's not active players anymore. Or it
No,
is.
this,
he still
this
active?
guy's still active.
Yeah.
Oh, does he sign with the team?
He's a free agent.
He's a free agent still.
30-year-old free agent.
30-year-old
free
Kansas City
agent.
Chiefs.
Oh, dude, I know
Defensive
this one.
end.
Yeah, defensive
I
end.
know this one, bro.
There's a ketchup brand, I'm pretty sure, named after his first name or last name.
Is it?
Yeah.
Heinz, Hunts.
I know,
Nah,
so
it's a regional one. I only know because it's from Boston. No guesses here.
I can't get it. I'll be mad.
Nah.
Go, give it to me.
Frank Clark.
Oh,
Frank
I knew
Clark.
that
Oh,
one.
bruh. For some
Dang.
reason, I can only think of Frank Kaminsky in my brain. I'm like, bro, why am I thinking Wisconsin
Frank-
basketball?
Wisconsin basketball. That's a good
Hey, I
one.
went
Yeah,
2
like
for 3.
Franks.
I'll take
That's
it.
I said just go for 2 for 3, and he
That
pulled
was-
Felipe
Those
Franks.
2 are tough.
That
Felipe
was
Franks is crazy to know.
Felipe Franks was not. That was a good
I just
pull.
remember from Florida. That's it.
Yeah.
That's
There
the
you
only
go.
time I remember him. He was not good, but I remember his name.
We should do the all Frank team
For all sports.
for all sports. The teed up all Frank team.
But
Frank
what,
We
Lampard.
got Kaminsky, Lampard, Reich,
Frank Thomas.
Frank Thomas,
Frank Thomas.
like just like go down like just go all
Benjamin
Frank.
Franklin.
Benjamin
what do you
Franklin.
play?
I don't know.
Science teacher.
He was really good with the umbrella.
Good coach.
Good coach.
$100 bill. Come on, There's
I
Ben
ain't got
Franklin. Just to kind of close out the show, we're all different fans of different teams here, and I mean overall we're just fans of the game.
Mm.
So, being how active free agency has been, Jerry, I want to start off with you. Who has stood out to you as of this moment in free agency as like, oh, this team is scary. This team looks really good going into this next season.
I want to, but it's too easy. It's too easy to pick, and I know
It
you're gonna
is
say
too
that.
easy.
So I have a feeling that there's 2 teams on my radar that since before the free agency that I kind of kept in mind, like, keep my eye keen on them. One is the Raiders.
I was not expecting that one.
No, the reason is just because Antonio Pierce, we saw what he did at the end of the season.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Telesco's now there. If we were able to see what Antonio Pierce could do from the final end of the season with a team that he was given, imagine what he can do, especially with Tom Telesco at GM, with a team that he could be built. You know what I mean? So that's just something that I'm kind of keeping an eye on. Not scary, but I'm like, I'm interested in seeing this.
Dark horse.
Another dark horse I would say is the Chargers. I mean, the Chargers, they
Yeah.
had a strong offensive core, and they cut half of them, losing Mike Williams and Keenan Allen
And Austin Eckler.
and Austin Eckler.
That's more than half. That's like
No, that's their offense.
that's
yeah,
their entire
basically.
offense.
And then they restructured Khalil Mack and
Joey Bosa.
Joey Bosa. So I'm like, what are these guys doing? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? The Eagles, they're stepping up hugely, but the Ravens, I mean, just picking up Derrick Henry in the
Huge.
backfield. I mean, we're so used to seeing Lamar Jackson run the ball all the time. Now he doesn't have to at all.
I'm just ready to see Derrick Henry just be like another lineman.
Yeah.
He's just gonna be blocking for Lamar Jackson.
You know who? There's another player who reminds me so much of Derrick Henry, but just wasn't as good as Derrick Henry. And I think with the Ravens uniform, he's gonna look a lot more like him. Bo Scarborough.
Wow.
I know the name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Massive running back, about the same built as Derrick Henry, but bigger, but just wasn't as good as running.
Dude, good luck trying to caption that, Aidan. Bo Scarborough.
Bo Scarborough.
Bro, what is that name?
Yeah. Crazy guy.
Maddie, what do you say?
I like what Atlanta did this offseason.
Yeah.
I was gonna say if we
mean,
That
didn't
was a
touch-
weird move, though, trading away Desmond Ridder like that.
Yeah,
That was a bit
I
odd.
wasn't too high on him, but I mean, I like the move of Kirk Cousins and the NFC
Kirk
South.
Slangs.
Yep.
Did you see that the Saquon and Kirk Cousins are getting investigated for tampering?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
see that. I did see that.
Everybody tampers, bro.
I know.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. I always think back to that Magic Johnson interview that he did at Jimmy Kimmel. And he's like, are you tampering? He goes,
No, but I think the NFC South is just so wide open. I mean, Tampa Bay won the division last year, but I think they only won it by 1, maybe 2 games.
yeah.
went down the last week.
Yeah, it went down to the last week, and I think you give Kirk Cousins those weapons. I feel like he make a decent run. The NFC South, the NFC in general, I feel like is pretty wide open in terms of. There's not that many strong teams. I mean, it's top heavy. We got the Niners and the Eagles and the Cowboys, the Lions, but
Yeah.
I hated our schedule last year. Our schedule was too easy. It was too easy. We didn't deserve to be in the competition for top 2 seed, bro. It was just too easy of a schedule.
What about you, Maddie?
I just want to touch on Kirk Cousins first, but
Okay.
respect his agent. 35-year-old getting that deal after an Achilles.
Dude.
It's like insane what he was able to get for him.
Can we get his contact information? Maybe we need to.
Yeah, LinkedIn.
And then also
Yeah.
shout out Kirk because he said he's going to learn the dirty bird. Hey, he's going to learn how to do the dirty
That
bird. So that's
offense looks
iconic.
fun, though, because now I can mention Darnell Mooney,
Yeah.
Kyle Pitts,
Rondé
DJ
Moore.
Robinson,
Rondell
Rondell
Moore.
Moore, which I don't know that's much.
Insane
Yeah.
weapons.
And then Kirk.
And then Kirk. And then also Algier.
Tyler
Tyler Algier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is a fun little
It's a fun
RB2.
team.
It's a good. It's a
nice
firepower.
basic setup for a veteran quarterback to play around with youngsters.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? So
I saw that meme of when Kirk had the chain on the plane when he was in Minnesota, and he's
Yeah.
like, "Bro, Kirk in Atlanta about to go crazy."
It's true.
I'm looking forward to it,
Dude, I need to see the flicks that him and Quavo take together.
new best friends. Right
Yeah,
there.
dude. I need to see Kirk at a Hawks game or something, sitting next to
He'll be
Quavo.
next to Jid too.
Yeah, he's good. Next to Jed, he's gonna be next to 2 Chainz.
Yep.
There's such a vibe. But
Yeah.
what do you think of all the moves that are happening? What are your expectations
Yeah.
for the year?
The team I'm going to touch on is going to be the Panthers, but
Okay.
shout out Sam Darnold. I think he's going to get a chance to finally start again. I don't know how long it's going to be.
In Minnesota?
I think he's going to get a chance to start. The quarterback room's really iffy. They might draft someone, but
Wait, what's his name?
Jaron Hall,
No.
Nick Mullins,
Bald guy. Why am I?
The Pastronaut.
Pastor
Josh
Dobbs.
Dobbs.
I don't think
Josh
he's
Dobbs,
there.
you know.
We couldn't figure it out. Is he
he,
there?
Is he still there?
Honestly, no clue. But they have 4 or 5 quarterbacks on the roster. Darnold's getting paid the most, it looks like. I have
Wow.
a feeling Darnold's going to get a chance to start. I want to see it. Actual team, Panthers. They signed Robert Hunt, Damian Lewis, so you get a bit of an O-line for Bryce Young. And then you got Deontay Johnson, too. It's just more weapons. Maybe Bryce Young shows something finally. If he doesn't, I think it's over.
Not high on Bryce Young either.
I'm not high on him at all, but I think this is your kind of
I'm
give
gonna
him sign.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt
Yeah.
for this past year.
Yeah.
But
He did get hurt.
yeah, I don't know, man.
I like CJ Stroud a lot, though.
CJ Stroud.
So
That
Have the
dude's a
Texans done anything?
The
They
Texans?
signed Joe Mixon.
Joe Mixon.
That's true.
Yep.
When
Yeah.
when Schefter tweeted it, it sounded like because he said extension. I was like, when was Joe Mixon on the Texans? Because he said Texans signed Joe Mixon to a contract extension. And I was like,
Well,
he got traded
he got
Oh,
traded
it was a trade.
and
in
then
the mid-season,
extended
right?
it,
And then
yeah.
extended. I was like,
Yeah.
wait, what? They also got Daniil Hunter.
Yeah.
The Texans did. They got Daniil Hunter. And they got Jeff Okuda. I forgot all about. Remember Jeff Okuda? He was from the Ohio
So-
State cornerback, and he
yeah.
was
Terrible in his rookie year.
he had that very viral combine clip. I forgot
Was
what
that
it
when hit
was.
his face? No.
No.
I'm talking
He
about
said
this.
something during the media availability.
Mm.
He's like, "Well, y'all don't watch the game. Y'all journalists, y'all don't watch the game." It was something like he was crapping on journalists for asking him questions about his he's like, "You watch film?" Like, "Do you watch film?" And then he just completely flaked out in the NFL.
That's funny.
But I was like, I saw Jeff Okuda's name. I was like,
Oh,
he exists still.
He signed or got traded somewhere last year mid-season.
Atlanta.
Yeah, and it looked like an opportunity to rebuild his career because it's been pretty depressing for a 3rd overall pick, I'm pretty sure.
I want to ask you guys one last thing. Let's talk about the 4 big running back moves with Josh Josh Jacobs going to Green Bay, Saquon to Philly, Derrick Henry to Baltimore, and Eckler to the Commanders. Which of those 4 do you think will have the biggest impact for their new team? Matty G, I'll start with you, bro.
I think I'll just not touch on any of them and go to like the other 2 running backs that kind of fallen off a cliff. Aaron Jones and Joe Mixon also moved in the offseason. And I feel like we don't even now talk about them as top running backs, which is kind of like crazy for where the NFL's at.
Yeah. Well, Aaron Jones is going to Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota.
There you go. With your boy Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold and Aaron Jones making a little comeback.
Dude, Matty, you might just be like a closeted Vikings fan at this point.
Yep.
I respect my players.
Skull.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Skull bags.
I'll be showing up for Jordan Addison and Sam Darnold, a little USC connection.
Yeah.
Try 30 touchdowns.
Oh, yeah?
Jay Jettis. He didn't go to USC. We don't need him.
Oh, that's true.
Did you see all the rumors that like someone was like tweeting at Jamar Chase? Is like, are y'all going to trade for Justin Jefferson? And then he like added Justin Jefferson. He's like, bro, what y'all doing? I want to see Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson play like side by side anywhere. If Jay Jettis goes to Cincinnati, that's crazy.
That's gonna be scary.
T. Higgins wants out, and then Tyler Boyd's a free agent. I mean, you make up.
See why not, dude? That's open space.
I know.
All right, what about you, Matty C? What running back do you think will make the biggest impact for the new squad?
I got Derrick Henry going to the Ravens, and I'm to the point now where I'm like, man, any team in the AFC that wants to get stacked and go against the Chiefs, I feel like they're gonna build off last year. Anyone but the Chiefs. So I hope they can make a run in the playoffs in the AFC.
What about you, Jerry?
I'm gonna have to agree, dude. I've always been big on Derrick Henry since he joined after being drafted from Alabama, and that dude is just
He's scary.
He's finally in a place where it reminds me of Matthew Stafford, where he stayed so many years for a specific team. Where we're waiting. Oh, we gotta run. Oh, nothing happened. I'm gonna go to a team that's actually doing good. And I think he compliments Baltimore more than Baltimore compliments him.
That's a bar.
Yeah.
That's low-key a bar.
So I'm excited to see what Derrick Henry can do in Baltimore, and I'm scared to play against him.
I can't wait to see what Saquon Barkley does with the Eagles. I want to see just this team just like take off.
I'm just afraid that he's gonna get hurt, dude.
But I feel like he's in a position now where like he doesn't have to carry the entire team on his back anymore.
That's true.
Like you still have AJ Brown, you still have Devontae Smith and Dallas Goedert and Jalen Hurts as offensive
nice
weapons.
O-line,
And we signed Devontae Parker to a one-year deal as well as a wide receiver 3 essentially. Remember his years in Miami? He was like one of the top receivers before Jalen Waddle. So I just can't wait for things to get started. We re-signed Jake Elliott, the best kicker in the NFL, not named Justin Tucker. I will always say that. I think he's one of the best kickers in the league.
Justin Tucker?
Jake Elliott.
Jake Elliott.
The best. Show my boy Jakey some respect.
I'd take Jake Elliott.
I know you would.
I'd take anyone over
I had
Jake
a really
Moody.
nice rookie kicker, so I don't know.
Have you guys ever heard the whole thing where it's like, if you had a kicker who could hit every field goal from anywhere on the field, would you draft him 1-1?
I have seen that.
Because they matter. There've been too many.
Especially if you get a kicker, I mean, bro, Sebastian Janikowski, Adam
He was a first-round
Vinatieri,
pick.
They played like 20 plus years. I mean, that's just stable.
And there's been so many key games where it's been decided by like a field goal that like.
Yep.
Tough one.
On that note.
Yes, I'm drafting him.
On that note, thank you guys for joining us on the Season 3, Episode 9 of Teed Up. Thank you to our video editor and producer, Aidan Swanepoel, and our multimedia producer, Nicklin. If you want to stay up to date on the latest in Long Beach State sports, check out our website, daily49er.com, and follow us on socials at daily49er. Please check out 22 West Radio. They have great shows on Fridays. The sports blog goes crazy. They talk football, basketball, footy, baseball, and they cover every single game live on broadcast. Also, please show some love to our men's and women's basketball teams who are currently in Henderson, Nevada, competing in their conference tournaments. Hopefully, by the time this comes out, they'll both be conference champions. I'm not gonna solidify this claim. I'm just rooting for you guys really hard over here back home. Oh yeah, well, we're not gonna give that out right now, but best of luck to you guys. We love you guys. We're supporting you here from back at home here at Long Beach, and we'll catch you guys next week. Let's go.